What's up, Quench crew? It's your boy Jace. I'm going to see a premiere movie of The Psychology of Retirement. It's a movie I saw advertised on Facebook. I sent in the request to get my 2 free tickets. Not sure that Lynn's going to be able to make it, but I reserved 2 tickets. I'm going tonight. The movie lasts about 58 minutes. You've got to get there 30 minutes ahead. I'm sure schmoozing, and I think I'm most certain that the invites to this movie is to potential clients of financial advisors. I currently have a financial advisor that I trust. I've been with that person 20 years, so I'm good there. But I did want to see this movie because it talks about the psychology of retirement. Obviously, as you get closer to retirement, the $1 million question is, do I have enough money? Um, have I saved and invested in the right things? Do I need to tweak some things before retirement? So I'm intrigued with this movie. So I will give an out of the theater reaction to let you know what I think. And then I'll probably do a more in depth reaction in a later video. But just want to let you know, hey, I'm going to dive in, see what this is all about. Hopefully, it's not too salesy. Hopefully, they're not pressuring me, calling me. May have to give them a bogus phone number. We'll see. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Heading into the movie theater. Hopefully, my name's on the list. All right, gangs. Here at the movie, got my popcorn, got my lunch coke, getting ready to go in. I'll see you soon. All right, gang. I'm fresh out of the movie theater. Just saw The Psychology of Retirement. Gosh, the movie theater probably was about 80% filled. And this is just my quick reaction to the movie. There was nothing earth shattering in terms of some of the things the different speakers said, many of which had corporate careers, some were in Hollywood, etc. But there were a few things that caught my attention. Some things I was not aware in terms of some of the statistics. I give you kind of my top three that kind of were like, ooh, didn't know that. The first one was fewer than 1 in 5 people have an actual financial plan, which is kind of crazy to me because I am such a planner, and I'm in the car, so that's why the lighting is not the best. But want to get this information to you. Uh, and they kept throughout the movie, they would compare having a financial plan to going up and down a mountain. Like, how crazy is it? You wouldn't have a tour guide, you wouldn't plan it out for safety reasons, etc. So the fact that only 20% of Americans have a financial plan, that was kind of crazy to me. But not super surprising, but I just had never heard that stat. The second one is that everybody always encourages us to, especially when you're young in your career, shovel money into your IRA, your 401k, basically those tax deferred plans. And what you don't think about, and I've just now started to begin thinking about diversifying that, putting more money in my Roth, etc. And I'm not a financial advisor, so just make that known. This is what I'm doing for my plan. But if you put all your money into those deferred retirement plans, you're probably going to have about a 30% bill when you start taking that money out. So I never really thought about that. You always think about, oh, I got to have all this money in there. Well, let's just say hypothetically you had $1 million in there. Well, really, you only have about 700,000 because 30% is going to go to Uncle Sam. So that was eye opening in terms of think about putting some money, paying some taxes earlier on those investments. And then the last one that kind of was an aha was, let's see, and I'm reading my notes, so bear with me. Oh, they talk about in the movie that people, they put all this money in there and they may wait till older age to retire when they really can't really do anything, and they didn't take anything out earlier, or they didn't retire early enough, and then people die and they've got all this money. that they didn't use. Who wants to do that? So that was kind of like, ooh, don't want to do that. Want to spend my money so I can then use it in life when I can travel or be on the go and am healthy enough to do whatever it is I want to do. So that was again, I've kind of heard that before, but hearing it the within the movie was interesting by real life people and people who do this for a living. So that's it. I would also add this is a sponsored event. So when they're showing this movie throughout various cities, there'll be financial advisors who will sponsor it. We got like a $15 gift card at the movie theater. So it literally bought me a medium Coke and a large popcorn. So definitely want to thank the group for that. Shout out to the Grady Group. That was the financial advisor for this particular movie theater sponsoring here in Indian Creek or Indian Rock, South Carolina, just across the border south of Charlotte. So, um, sponsored event. They didn't do a hard sales pitch. They did do a little bit of a kind of an intro. This gentleman's father owned the company, the financial advisor company, and he went into the business. So it's been around 40 years. So you get to fill out a sheet just so if you wanted an appointment, they could give you a call, and then they need to track it for uh, purposes in case they're ever audited by the government that they didn't have this hoax of an event, that it was real life potential clients, etc. So that's it for now. I may do a more in-depth video later on, but I wanted to give you my initial reactions. Take care. It was fun. I gotta go home, get some sleep. It's a school night, so talk to you later. Take care.